All right, 4.3, we're going to talk about annuities. We're going to talk about two types of annuities. All right, so annuities is sort of taking the loan process that we did in 4.2 and flipping it around. So instead of paying off debt, what you're going to do in the annuity cases is we're going to build up savings. All right, we're going to build up retirement plans, build up pensions and things like that. And so another way to think about it, the annuities are what's also known as an accumulation fund. All right, so these are accounts or investments where you make deposits regularly, or like I said, if it's a pension, you and your employer typically will make regular deposits into your 401k or some type of retirement plan, or investment that guarantees a return. You always input the same, again, the biggest thing is you always input the same amount over the same time period. For us, it's going to be monthly because most of the time when you set up these type of annuities, it's set up monthly. That's just the way, again, the world works. Now, you don't have to. There are other types of annuities, bi-weekly, semi-annually, and those things too. But monthly is the most common, and so monthly is the one we're going to use. All of ours are going to be set up monthly. As soon as you put your deposit in, as soon as you make your again, it's many little deposits is what you're doing. It's kind of like, again, the opposite of a loan where you pay back a little bit at a time. Well, this is your saving a little bit at a time. But as you're saving, you get to earn compounded interest. And as soon as you invest the money, as soon as you add to your account, you earn interest on that amount. And so every time you add money to it, it's now compounded at the interest is now put on the higher amount. So every time you get a little bit more interest, every time you deposit a little bit more money. Again, the biggest thing is it's always the same amount every pay period. So you always deposit the same amount every month. Right? Again, interest is compounded per pay period because it's reinvesting as soon as you have more money in there. And we'll look at an example, so I'll show you what I mean by that. And so it's known as the accumulation fund is because you're adding many, many little regular deposits into an account. And not only are you adding deposit, but you're earning interest on the deposits. And you get to accumulate a future value that's basically one large sum accumulated from a bunch of little amounts plus the interest that you earn on all of those little amounts. And again, the more that you add up, the higher the interest goes. All right, to sort of see how that is, I set up a simple example to sort of walk you through the first few months. All right, suppose that you're going to deposit $100 into a savings account at the end of each month. You can earn an APR of 12%. So remember, that's an annual percentage rate. All right, find your balance in the account after 4 months. And so remember, the annual percentage rate, what you do when it compounds is you break it down over the compounding periods. Well, the compounding periods are monthly. And so you're going to take your annual percentage rate as a percent, or change it to a decimal, divide by the 12 months. And again, I picked 12% just so the number came out nice. So remember, R is 1.01. It's 1% every month, right? This is the monthly rate. Right, so that's how much interest we incur every month. All right, so 1% on our balance, on our previous month's balance. All right, so when the account is, there's nothing in there when you start out, and so you make your first deposit of $100 at the first month. All right, and so at the first month the balance is $100, and so when we get to the second month, we figure out the interest. Now there wasn't any interest on the first month because there was no money in there previously. In the second month, we get to earn interest on the previous balance, so we get to earn interest on the $100 that was in there for month one. And so we take the $100, our monthly interest rate is 0.01, and so the interest we incurred that month is $1. We're going to add another $100 to it. So to get the new balance, there's three things we're adding up. The previous balance, plus the $1 in interest, plus the new $100 here. And so the new balance is $201. All right, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it is still, again, a little bit more than what you actually got. $1 more than what you invested over the first month. All right, so the second month, we're at the end of the second month, we have $201, which means the third month, when we go to figure out the interest, we use the $201. So we take the 201 times our 1%, our monthly interest rate. And so we're going to get to earn a little bit more interest on our money because there's a little bit more in there. Actually, it doubles. All right, we get to earn $2 now, $2 and a penny. But now we get $2 in interest, and so for this month we get to add $2 to the previous 201, and remember we're adding $100 this month, and so we get 201 plus $2.01 plus another $100. And so that gives me a grand total of $303.01. All right, so again, a little bit more. And so the next month, we get to earn interest. Again, it's accumulating, so we get to earn interest on the previous balance, so we get to earn it on the 303 and a penny. So you take the 303 times our 1% interest rate. And so now, again, we get a little bit more. And I'm just going to round to the penny. It comes out 303.01. But again, I'm going to round to the penny. We also added $100 that month, so we get to add the previous balance, plus the $100, plus the $3 in interest. So we take our 303.01, add to it the $100, and the $3 that we earn in interest, $3.03. And so now we have $406.04. So again, $400 is ours, but we earn $6 in interest over those first 4 months. And you'll see it starts going faster, right? You start earning more as the months go on. And so that's what's happening in these accumulation funds. We get to earn money on the previous balance, plus the new stuff we added, plus the interest that we earned on the previous month balance. And so again, it's accumulating more and more money, and therefore we get more and more interest back every month that we invest this money. Like I said, this is how pensions work. All right, we'll stop there. We'll pick up applications of this and going over the formula in the next video.